While we're waiting, I see some new names here. So if you're new to this group, here's what we do. Every day we get together just for a few minutes and we stimulate part of our brain that will hopefully the more familiar our nervous system becomes with this the forms of positivity, the easier it gets. So in my experience doing working in mental health for many years and using ketamine and psychedelics, there's as far as I can tell, there's no shortcuts. As amazing as ketamine or other medicines might be, nothing really replaces this daily practice. So that's the idea here. You can just follow along. Okay, it's 12:01. I'm gonna get started and mute everyone. Looks like I have a good internet connection today. Okay, welcome. It's Wednesday, and today's inspirational quote is by Oscar Wilde. Every saint has a past, every sinner has a future. And I'm not a religious person. I don't really have a religious bone in my body. So this idea of saints and sinners is, for me, it's metaphorical. And I think what I like about this quote is this idea that, we've all done things that we're not proud of. We've all said things that have hurt others. We've all been impatient and narcissistic. And of course, that's what we do. And it doesn't mean that moving forward, we can't hit the reset button and say, okay, take a deep breath. That was then. This is now. It's literally now. This is a new moment. And to some extent, I get to partake in the future that I want to create for myself and others. And it's really about hitting the do-over button. And the more we do that, the more we do this. This is a cute phrase, I think, that encapsulates this idea of self-directed positive neuroplasticity, which is we grow these temporary states. So hopefully over the next 10 minutes or so, we'll enter a state that the nervous system experiences as a form of positivity. And the more we do that, the more we train the brain and the nervous system to realize that this is possible and that this is ultimately desirable. And so we grow these temporary states into permanent traits through repetition and consistency and so on. And then going back to this saints and or sinners and saints metaphor, our limbic system is designed to protect us, to create safety, to push back when we feel scared or threatened. And then there's this other part of our nervous system that we get to activate, the prefrontal cortex, that says, wait a second, maybe I don't need to react in this way. Maybe I can, give this person the benefit of the doubt. I can suspend whatever judgments or, advice giving that I may have for them. And ultimately I can just meet this moment with kindness. And it's a kind of existential kindness that certainly applies to others, but also self, right? We're also worthy of self-kindness, if you will. So yeah, so let's practice that for a few minutes. Let's start by closing your eyes. And feel into the body. The body's breathing. The brain is thinking. Kidneys are filtering. The heart is beating. The amazing thing is there's nothing we need to do to make any of those things happen. They're just happening for us. We get to relax, take a step back, just allow it all to unfold. Just meet it with a sort of open-heartedness and open-mindedness. Past is done. At this point, it's literally just a bunch of neurons firing and stimulating images and feelings, and it's got nothing to do with this moment right now. That's just It's a kind of afterglow of things that have happened. And then if we lean into the future, we realize that none of that has happened yet. So that too is just mental, neurochemical, neurobiological activity that gives us this idea that there is such a thing as dinner later this evening, reconnecting with loved ones. But again, these are all just mental processes. What we're left with is just right here, right now. And of course, all those memories of the past and thoughts about the future, they're all part of this present moment. The idea here is to see them for what they are. What would it be like to meet this moment right here, right now, with calm, sense of kindness and openness, allowing whatever appears in the mind and in the body, just let it be. So, in some sense, trust it, that it's there for a reason. It's totally normal that when we have these images or these ideas, the brain wants to do something about them. It's almost like we're in constant problem solving mode. That's okay. We're just going to take a few moments and see if we can just hang out and just watch it all unfold without taking the bait. And see if we can make space for all of it. Promise it'll all be there in a few minutes. So right now we're just trying to let it be and trust that when the time comes to make decisions in 10 minutes or 2 hours or later this evening, we'll know exactly what to do. And we'll probably make better decisions. We can meet those moments from this place of calm, of openness, kindness. every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. And see if you can find this just a sense of okayness with all of it. Relaxing the hands, belly, shoulders. Just trusting that if we stay open, kind-hearted, chances are much better that whatever decisions we make down the road will be positive. In my experience, kindness requires spaciousness, openness. As we go through our day, if we can stay connected to the sense of spaciousness and openness, again, chances that we'll make good decisions that we can feel good about are dramatically increased. And take a deep breath in through the nose. Long, slow exhale through the mouth. Relaxing the hands, the jaw, the neck and shoulders. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another deep inhale. Out. Just letting go, sensing the calm and the stillness. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, open your eyes. Grab a time. I could have kept on going for a while longer. And of course, you're welcome to if you want to stay in this state. Thanks for joining in. Hope to see you tomorrow for some gratitude. Be well, everyone.